DJ, I will make you request a box. How are you, Nemo? How is everybody? Oh, Nemo, you were. It's me and you now. Thank you, my DJ. Hi, guys. Welcome. How is everybody doing? Seriously, emoji J. Thank you so much. Seriously, that was like probably the best, greatest intro I could have literally. Hold on, you're not recording. Oh, okay. You're not recording. How is everybody? Thank you, Finding Nemo, for coming. Seriously, we're gonna make it a blast. It's been a morning. Literally, it has been a morning. Sadly, Smurfy or Jill won't be here, so it's gonna be me and Nemo. With everybody in the comments, you're gonna decide now who basically is, if you're going to be for or against the Loch Ness Monster is real. So you're all going to be the big deciders. It would have been me, but circumstances have changed slightly. So yeah. So everyone, welcome. My name is Alice. We are today going to be explaining about Alice. Well, I just realised I've messed up. It's been a real tough morning. It's been a stressful morning. I'm not going to lie. Thank you, Emoji J. Welcome, guys. I'm Alice. Welcome to Explain the Unexplained with my amazing guest, Nemo, where we are going to be looking at the Loch Ness Monster, whether or not Nessie really does exist, and or is it just an urban myth and a legend? Who knows, right? It's just a mystery. Hi, Slemon, what up? How is everybody doing? But yo, if you can, in the comments, literally, we are going to want you to put a 5 for strongly agree, 1 if you completely disagree with what I'm saying or what Nemo's saying. I really want you guys involved as much as like me and Nemo, you know? So you guys are literally gonna be the boss. I'm giving you guys free reign. Literally giving you free reign. So as I said, today, guys, we are literally going to be looking over the Loch Ness Monster with me and Nemo. Like I said, sadly, the two guests who I had as backups can't make it, but it's fine. Well, I wish Smurfy a speedy recovery. Literally, I do. It's fine. And Jill, don't worry, you're at the hairdressers. You shall be forgiven. I love how Nemo's like 2.3. Nemo's on the fence. Literally. For those who are just coming in, welcome. This is Alice Explains the Unexplained with my guest Nemo. Like I say, we will be looking in the Loch Ness Monster, whether or not she can be proven, or he, who knows, it could be he or she. As Nemo and Smurfy found out, who knows, it could be a he or a she. We're not sexist here. Or not even, yeah, 100%. So the Loch Ness Monster is also known as Nessie, right? She's been known Nessie for years. She actually inhabits the Loch Ness, which is a big, massive lake in the Scottish Highlands, if anyone didn't know. Everyone's like, oh my God, I'm now going to Google this. So Nessie has been described as a large, long-necked creature with multiple humps. So basically, for those who are like, long neck, very large, multiple humps. It just sounds like something out of a horror movie. Giraffe, dinosaur. Who knows? Like, you just don't know, right? So back in 1933 was apparently the first ever account of the Loch Ness monster being sighted in the Loch Ness. Now, this, like I say, this loch is so big and so vast, it's unreal. There are multiple crevices and underwater caves. It's really deep, you know, like they never actually got to the bottom of the Loch Ness because that's how deep it is. It's also connected to the ocean, so who knows. Thank you guys for the gifts. Seriously, I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you. So like I say, the alleged sighting was back in 1933, was the first ever sighting of Nessie. Okay, so those who are literally coming in still, this is Alice Explains the Unexplained. My guest today is Nemo. We're just going over my kind of terms on how I think Nessie is and what I found out. So after these multiple sightings with the Loch Ness, people assumed that it was a monster fish. I'm now probably getting so many images of people going, monster fish, I'll certainly want to come across that. A sea serpent and a dragon. Now, after seeing so many images of having the Loch Ness and seeing certain images on Google of Nessie, personally, like me, it kind of reminds me of those really, I can't remember the name of them, the really weird dinosaurs with the four like big fins but with a really long neck. That's how like Nessie resembles to me. But I don't know, you what guys do you, what are your input? I don't know. Okay, so after all these sightings, it's pretty much people came to a conclusion on what can we call this, and they came up with the Loch Ness monster. So this is where the name originated from, was pretty much all of the multiple sightings, people coming up with various different terms of what this creature looked like, and they finally came with Loch Ness monster, which kind of has it down to a T, because it's a monster, but do we even really know what it looks like? I've never been to Loch Ness. Who knows? In a minute, Nemo, if I can get you to request the guest box, we will have this debate whether or not Nessie's real or not. For those who are still just joining, welcome. This is Alice Explains the Unexplained with my guest Nemo. That's the one. I couldn't remember the name. Thank you, Paige. Hi, Nemo. I will make you smaller. Hold on.
Whoa!
Hold on.
Whoa!
Hold on. That was. Sorry, Nemo.
There's a real monster in here. Hello.
How are you?
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for having me on. How are you?
I'm good. It's like we say, it's been a stressful morning.
Yeah.
Okay. As Nemo's the guest, I'm gonna let Nemo do his against argument with Nessie, and I will give my opinions for the Loch Ness. Okay, and I do have some pictures.
Oh, hello.
Oh yeah.
So, the argument against Press 8 in the comments if you're with me, because otherwise I don't want to speak to anyone else. I'm just trying to get my people here, first of all. Second of all, Nessie does not exist. I'm here to tell you he or she doesn't exist. The reason why we call her Nessie is because the way Scottish speak, it's sometimes a bit funny. Nessie. So, you know, I think there's a bit of a... Anywho, if you want to think it's feminine, then you do you, boo-boo. But Nessie is just because of the way Scottish people kind of pronounce, I think anyway. First of all, so he's not a she, she's not a he. Because it does not exist. That's my point one. Point two, I have a problem with, I try to come up with this as scientifically as I could, and no one can really say whether it's a serpentine from the old ancient times, from, you know, 500 BC, or whether it was a dragon, because that was the common folklore a little bit down south in Wales. So sometimes we see a guy, well, it doesn't exist, Loch Ness, with flippers or just with a long neck, because we don't know. We don't know whether that was slightly on a religious train, saying, oh, serpentine, oh, you snakes, no, don't go in the water. We don't know. But on those two things, you guys cannot even confirm, yes, this is that or this is that. No, you don't know. So therefore, it doesn't exist. Need I to go on?
It was like 1-1-1. They're literally not agreeing with you at all.
Damn it.
They're like, disagree with that completely, disagree with that completely.
Okay. So,
hi guys, welcome to Alice Explains the Unexplained. Today's guest at the moment is Nemo. Me and him are gonna battle it against one another for whether or not the Loch Ness monster really does exist in the Loch Ness, in the Highlands, in Scotland.
it's a myth. It's nothing more than a myth, guys. I'm here to tell you this. Let me go into Britannica.com, what they say. First of all, not Wikipedia, just saying. Loch Ness Monster, by name Nessie, large marine creature believed by some people to inhabit Loch Ness, Scotland. However, much of the alleged evidence supporting its existence has been discredited, and it's widely thought to be thought that the monster is a myth. If it's written, it's true.
Don't always go with what you believe, sir.
Well, also, while doing this research, if some of you type in Loch Ness Monster story onto YouTube, this is more like for the UK market, plenty of clips from Good Morning Britain, you know, Phil and Holly. They had a guy with a scan last year. They found a blimp and it called it the pastry on the bedrock scan. So that's the only evidence I think I might crumble a little bit, but yet still you can't tell me what it is. And I still believe
Loch Ness is so big, so deep. It has many undiscovered water caves, okay? And they're big. They're not little, they are big.
they're ancient.
So if Nessie's real, she or he, can't be sexist, he or she is gonna be hiding, because obviously this creature has been around probably for years. So he or she is not gonna want to make herself known. If I was a creature, I wouldn't want to make myself known either. Like, creatures can be shy, and any animal or mammal can be shy.
Ladies and gentlemen, as far as I'm concerned, we are trying to discuss Loch Ness Monster, not Godzilla. I'm just hiding away. What is this? No. Oh, I'm shy. You're like the biggest creature ever. I do give you credit or point in the fact that Scotland and the lakes and the water systems are some of the oldest rock ever in the world. They are one of the very, very old ones. And when you look on the topography map, you can see the passage from Scotland going from north to south, kind of diagonally. So it's plausible that you could really do have something hidden in there, because it's very deep, and also not far away from there are clear waters, which signify you could have a freshwater creature.
Mm-hmm. You never know. Nessie could be a freshwater creature, and we just might not know it. She might be dead by now. The thing is, like, you don't know. Like, Nessie could have had babies. I'm just saying.
Well, now there's two Nessies. Hold on. What do you mean, self-sufficient? Just, yeah, guys, there will be other little snakes around. No. Why is there always one dragon? Why is there always one serpentine time? Why is there always one Aladdin? Why is there always one Nessie? Why there can't be a family? Yeah. Did Nessie jump on the Moses yacht? What, you know, that guy that did that thing? No, they don't exist.
I love how he's referring to Aladdin from Disney with a Nessie. That's brilliant.
What I'm saying is, guys,
yeah.
what I'm saying is,
where I'm coming with this, like Nessie having children and having Nessie babies, like, you never know. Loch Ness has been around for years and only got discovered in 1933, where it was the first ever sighting. She could have had children in the Loch Ness and we would never know about it. So there could be multiple Loch Nesses in the Loch Ness. This is what I'm saying.
Okay, so let's swiftly move on to the evidence of how many sightings were there and what were they.
There's been multiple sightings, and even on their live stream. Hi everyone, I just want to stop and take this moment to literally say welcome, guys. Thank you for joining Alice Explains the Unexplained with my guest Nemo, where me and Nemo are battling it out right about now. He is obviously against Nessie being real. I am for Nessie being real. I want to believe Nessie's real. And yo, they have a live stream on YouTube on the Loch Ness, and I have witnessed some stuff going on in that even blows my mind. So I'm 110% sure that Nessie is real.
You should check the CCTV of some of the airports. They're just as entertaining. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. It's just the way I'm watching this. Okay, so the sightings that you perceive to have, what do you see? Like, you know what the people that explain, I think I've seen Nessie. What do they explain? What do they see? What, you know?
Okay, so what I saw in this video footage on their live, literally, it was something that was in the water, and it was not a duck, by the way, if anyone's going to be saying there was a duck in the water. It wasn't. There was something moving in the water, and it was large. I don't know what it was, but it was large, and it had ripples in the water, very similar to the monster out in Canada, very similar. And even I was a bit like, what is this? And something emerged, and I was a bit like, oh, okay, now I'm a believer.
Because US is the monster. You are the monster.
Y'all need to go to Canada.
Yeah. Yeah. So, the humps that you guys see, which is the most common sight, from afar away, you see these 2 or 3 humps, usually 3. Now, that has been debunked in the 1991 or 2. What people didn't realize, and these are scientists, by the way, so it's not like we're, talking to people that hold sticks and think where the water is. We're talking about scientists. What they didn't realize is perspective. Now, if you have a large vessel moving through water, you're going to have some disturbance behind. As they slowly leave the bigger waves, and you leave it for about 10-15 minutes, as the lake is calm, from afar, it will look like the 3 humps are moving forward, which in fact is just a wave going towards the shore. You can actually see it. It is on YouTube. It is very uncanny how you can see the three humps. Now, I'm not saying that that's what people see, because then they would say, hey, there was a big boat just went past. Clearly, that's the waves. But the evidence is uncanny. And even the guy that's opened up the Institute for Nessie up there, you know, the guy with the beard, he's been there for such a long time. Even he said, I think those were the waves just going back. But at a perfect angle, you couldn't tell. And also the perspective, because you don't know how far, the lake is quite vast. You don't know how far things are. You lose the perspective, which is why the duck theory comes in handy. Because if you take a picture of a duck and it's a silhouette, you don't know the perspective, how big or small it is in comparison to. So yeah, it doesn't exist.
Okay.
Back to you.
My argument with the duck theory is literally, you can see a duck, they're so small. And a little duck is not going to carry big multiple waves across a lake. It's just not gonna. Now, if anyone has seen a duck on water, you'll know a duck does not create a large wave. Something big creates a large wave. And Puppy Stark, we're not going to play the duck song, but a duck creates small waves, you know, whereas something large creates bigger waves. I'm not saying, and my friends who are in Scotland have had sightings of Nessie. My friend actually not that long ago took a trip to Scotland, and she saw something in the lake that she just did not quite fully understand. And she's, trust me, she's a bigger skeptic than everybody going. And she was like, even she couldn't explain it. And she saw a head emerge from. I was like, girl, why didn't you film this? Why didn't you send me evidence of this? Because I'm a believer. She's like, you need to go to the loch. You need to come to the Loch Ness. I was like, I'm not driving 6 hours.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the Wilson photograph, also known as surgeon's photograph.
Yep.
That is supposed to keep up your side, saying, no, Nessie exists. Don't exist. He said it. Later on, that was a hoax.
Okay. There have been hoax in the past of the Loch Ness, because people are just out there for a bit of clout and credibility. Everybody wants the whole, oh, look, I've just seen Nessie. Oh, come on. You've literally got a I can't say the word. You know what I mean. Styrofoam, that's the one. Styrofoam monster that you're dragging just to make it look like the Loch Ness. 100%. It is money grabbing people who are like, I know we'll fool so many people, but I know for a fact that it does exist, because even with the sonar, there have been multiple sonars that they have done on the Loch Ness that they have picked up also and heard sounds. Hi guys, welcome to Alice Explains the Unexplained with my guest Nemo. We are battling it out at the moment. He is against Nessie not being real. I am 110% for Nessie being real. They have picked up sonar down in the Loch Ness, and it has literally been like noise that they can't explain what this noise is. So I'm 100% that it's Nessie. It could be Nessie's mating call. She may have had a partner, and that Nessie sir might have died.
Way too many movies. Oh, maybe they'll find each other in the deep.
You never know, Mr. Nessie, 100%. So, you just don't know. Nessie could be like, where's my Mr. Man? Like, we need to make some more little Nessies to make more people believers.
I just want to know,
like I say, Nessie's shy.
Whether our lovely host Alice has her finger in some pies, because say you like it, whether you like it or not, £80 million a year are spent purely on tourism for Loch Ness. £80 million a year. Oh, he better be real for someone. Yeah, but for some reason in this day and age, you never see. Why is it always the grainy footage? We all have good 8 megapixel, 1 megapixel camera. Why have we not seen it, Alice? Don't worry, I'll wait.
You gotta remember, right? When people took original photos of the Loch Ness, this was back in the day when people's cameras were shocking.
Oh,
We didn't have the technology.
Bit more outgoing, right? You know, in the younger days, like, yeah, hey, what's up? Yeah, fresh air, nice, Scotland. Let me just back dip down inside and never be seen again. No.
But back in the day, like, come on, everyone has to admit, back in the 90s, early 90s, and like even mid 80s, cameras back then are not the same quality as they are today. Okay. And like I say, they have multiple CCTV across the Loch Ness, which you can check up on YouTube, and it's all live, people. And there have been multiple sightings on this CCTV footage.
But what? A head? A fin? What?
You name it. There's been heads. There's been bodies that have been popping out of the water. I'm not saying dead bodies, people. I don't want people to go to Loch Ness and be like, oh my God, someone died.
No. Guys, we are talking about magical things like, you know, Bigfoot and unicorns. Look, guys.
Hold on. We never know. Nessie might have potentially walked this plane. Who knows?
Look, guys, let's be realistic for a moment. In our prehistoric times, as the earth was full of grass and trees and lots of oxygen, you had all animals being huge. So I'm not saying that there wasn't anything like that, because we've already found fossils of creatures that do resemble something like that. You know, those swimming thingies and then walkie thingy dinosaurs with the long necks and everything. So I'm not saying that something like that existed. However, by the time we came to Scotland, I mean, we as in humanity, these bozos were long gone, extinct. Bye, see you later.
For those who just joined, loves, welcome. This is Alice Explains the Unexplained with my marvelous guest Nemo. We're battling it out. Nemo's against the Loch Ness. I'm 100% for the Loch Ness being real and existing out in the loch. And okay, Nemo is literally trying to win his fight. At the moment, I feel like I'm winning the people over. Just saying. But as I said, Nessie is a shy creature. This is why, like, even with the footage that is currently live, always, every single day, being on the Loch Ness, there is always something that pops up on their lives.
Yeah, waves.
Always.
Bubbles. Okay.
It's not bubbles.
Look, guys, ladies and gentlemen in attendance today, if we had a Nessie, do you not think that Scotland would have weaponized it and put a massive laser beam on its head? Come on.
Hold on. Nessie ain't an alien, I'm just saying. Nessie's not an alien creature that's like roaming. You know, Nessie's not a creature that is an alien that has a laser on its head. It doesn't kill people. Well, I hope
also
it doesn't.
Speaking of these funny things, also we mustn't forget that we do have an army naval base in Scotland, and we do have nuclear submarines that go the furthest, the lowest of any nuclear submarines in the world. So what if the sightings, the blips that you see is just us secretly passing through to spy on Russia by the North Pole? Because that's the passage. It's very deep. And then
it is, but no submarine has been in the loch.
Okay.
There have been no submarines in the Loch Ness. And this is like even dating back from the very first sightings. There's probably sightings that go back further than 1933. But obviously you have to remember back in 1914, even before that, in the 1990s.
Oh no!
I'm just saying, like in the 19th century, there has never been the technology that there is today.
Yeah, I mean, we get it. The first sighting that I can see on here, or a mention of a monster, is by a guy called Columba, son Columba.
Yeah.
The legend goes, which is 500 BC, that some people were swimming and Nessie decided to, you know, try to eat them or something. So Columba goes in and goes, "Get from here, Maha!" And he goes away, and the legend is born.
Can you just replay that? Because that was brilliant. Just like that. It was like, Nessie, not today. You're not going to eat no people.
So the legend has been there for a very long time, and around, as you know, druids and other religions, paganism, we've all picked up that there's something in the water because it's deep. However, to this day, the fact that you can't tell me if it's a he or a she, I don't know what we're talking about here. Lunch?
Well, as we all know, if Nessie really is a monster, and if it dates back to the dinosaur period, as we all know, and I'm not quoting from Jurassic Park, guys, but as we all know, sometimes reptiles have the ability to even like produce their own offspring. I know people are going to be like, "Oh my gosh, is literally talking about Jurassic Park with lots of reptiles where they can produce their offspring." But you never know. Nessie might have had that ability. You know, she might be able to reproduce. Now, no disrespect, y'all. I know we've got a lot of men in the chat, but you men can't have babies on your own.
Hey,
You can't get pregnant.
Stay on subject. Leave my peoples alone, okay? Let's stick to Nessie. This is a conversation for a different time.
I'm just saying, if Nessie wasn't bloke, Nessie wouldn't be able to have children if it was a male.
The beer just down the cave. Yeah, I'm not doing much today. I'm not gonna put. Wow.
Exactly, 100%, Jay. If the Loch Ness Monster is real, it is mostly likely to be a dinosaur that is still alive. I completely agree with that. And like, I know for a fact that there are still, and to this day, there are still creatures that walk the plane as dinosaurs. There are sharks that date back to the dinosaur period. Crocodiles date back to the dinosaur period. So at the end of the day, anything is possible. And I do strongly believe, like I said before, when I was trying to win my argument for Loch Ness is massive. It does have multiple cave systems. And, you know, if Nessie is out there, I really, like I say, when I've watched the live streams on YouTube, I have seen something.
What have you seen? Nessie is what, 20 meters?
What I saw was very large.
Was it a bit dark? Guys, honestly, what other evidence can you give me scientifically that will sway my mind to say, hey, I think there's something there? Because
other than scientists don't know what they're doing.
Well, look, that guy that's been there for over 60 years, since the late 40s, 50s, when he was the first one to think, hey, I think I've seen something. He still to this day has not seen any other evidence than that first day 30, 50, 60 years ago when he thought he saw something. It was probably a twitch. 3 times.
Okay, I agree, Puppy Stark. Women are better judges of size, 100%. But this thing that I saw that was in the water was, and I'm not saying like it was incredibly large, and it was incredibly big. And there was definitely a head, and there was definitely a tail, and there was something in between.
He's exaggerating.
Literally something in between. And I was like, what am I watching? Something did submerge from the water. It looked like a head, but it was really difficult to pinpoint. And I'm telling you now, it did not look like a submarine. Because if it'd been a submarine, we all know with submarines, they got the bit in the middle, and that's the thing that normally pops up. This was not a submarine, and it wasn't a little duck swimming in a large lake.
I mean, look, guys, just to give you a perspective, you know, the lake is 700 square miles, so that's 1,800 kilometers to those Americans. I don't know, or are they in
Okay.
miles? I don't know. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's a huge area. There is a, you know,
It is. And I know
but
with certain, okay, I'm just trying to find it. Hold on, because I accidentally deleted.
oh, how convenient. She conveniently deleted pictures of Nessie. Now we can't put a bow tie. Is it pink or is it blue?
I didn't mean to, okay? It was when I was like trying to readjust.
Yeah, that's what all the scientists say. Oh, guys, have you seen it? Yeah, where's the evidence? I'm doing it now.
Well, I can't exactly show you the live footage, but
Yeah, yeah. So, guys, as far as I'm concerned, I believe I'm winning because look, there's not even picture evidence.
okay, hold on. I just realised every time I like tilt the camera. Okay, so excuse my cracked phone, guys, but this is in the Loch Ness. This is pretty much similar to the sort of thing that I was seeing in the water. Okay, this is something very similar. Literally something very similar. And yo, it's not Canada, it is Loch Ness. This is exactly sort of thing. Yeah, we can see, but you're on the right side. Hold on. Right, can you see it now? Okay. That's Mr. Nessie. Okay. I completely send me the picture, please. I will, Emoji J. This is literally what people are seeing constantly. So I could, oh yeah, 100%. Hold on, Emoji J. I will do that for you now. Hold on.
Could you also
hold on. There's more. Hold on, yo. There's more.
to get my phone?
I feel like this is now battle of the battle of the Nesses. Hold on, I'm just gonna send these over to Emoji J.
Well, guys,
so he can
honestly, okay, look. Nessie is same way, just like with the UFOs. In this day and age, why is it always grainy or very bad footage? Why could not why could that not be a 4K camera nicer so we can clearly see that's not a plank of wood, that's not just a freak wave going out there, that's just not, you know, a zoomed in, zoomed out. For all I know, that could be 8, 9, 10 inches, like a duck. Just swimming long ways. I'm stretching.
Like I say, a duck doesn't create big multiple waves, unlike something that is swimming in the water that's incredibly large. You know?
Yeah.
Emoji J, I'm also going to show you a picture. I'm going to send you a picture that what people believed that Nessie looks like as well. Just so you can kind of like.
I mean, all I can say, guys. Yes,
guys,
this is
in the audience. Everybody, start like what are you believing? Are you believing that Nessie really does exist? You know what? See, that is exactly what I was seeing in the live chat. That is exactly what I was seeing in the live chat. Hold on, I'm going to send this to Emoji J so he can bring it up for us. This is what people believed Nessie to look like.
Show us the duck picture. Show us the duck.
Not showing you the duck. Just out of curiosity, Nemo, how does that look like a duck? That don't look like no duck to me.
You're going to show the other picture. Okay, fair enough. But to me, that could...
This is... Okay, so this picture, minus the head being cut off, but this is what people are believing what Nessie looks like. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Emoji J. This is what Nessie is believed to have looked like, okay? And I'm not going to lie, if you go back to the picture beforehand, it literally semi-what resembles Nessie. where like the looks like the bump at the front is where the head is at, and the rest is the body. Does that make sense? So it's an elongated body.
Looks like a disabled dragon.
It's not a disabled dragon.
Where its claws, you know, it's kind of like, hey, do you want a hug? Do you want a hand? Like,
Kirsty, it's probably one of Nessie's babies. I'm just saying.
Right, guys.
Nessie's probably had multiple babies.
We have a few pictures here also.
Welcome, guys, to Alice
most
Explains.
famous picture.
Those are the hoax pictures, really? Nemo.
Duck.
I love how he brings up the host pictures, y'all.
Duck, duck, go. Oh, you can't even see it. Exactly, don't exist.
That was a swan. Welcome, guys, to Alice Explains the Unexplained with my guest Nemo. Emoji J is currently bringing up pictures for everybody. This is what I have seen in the box presently on a live stream, not this one, but the one before, on one of the live streams on the Loch Ness. They have it going 24/7, 7 days a week on YouTube, and you have seen things. Even I have seen things that even I'm like, what did I just say? And no, it was not a duck swimming in a lake causing multiple ripples on the lake. It was something larger. Yeah, the Loch Ness. We were talking about the Loch Ness monster. I am 100% for. Emoji J is against it. Not Emoji J, Nemo's against it. Emoji J, I think, is kind of in the fence, maybe a little bit. I don't know, Emoji J, are you for or against?
I mean, Tom seems to be very adamant that, you know, if you've not seen the Loch Ness monster, just like if I've not seen an alligator, how do I know there's an alligator? I've seen one in Cuba, but I'm saying if that's the case, then Alice has not even been to Scotland. So what are we talking about? All she sees is a footage of some islands. How do you know that's Scotland? And also, if you have a 24-hour footage for years, maybe because there's nothing there to see. Uh-huh.
They wouldn't just set up CCTV on the lock and not think that there's something there.
Because there never is. A ship will go by and be like, yeah, cool, where's Nessie? No, cool, let's keep
I've never seen a ship other than people who are doing and looking for Nessie. I've never seen any big, large ships on the loch, only small, narrow boats, literally trying to discover if the Loch Ness monster is really real. But obviously there have been multiple sightings, and I choose to believe those sightings, and I really do believe there's something in that water. And rather it be coming from the ocean coming in, because the loch is connected to the ocean. It's not like it's not. Yeah. And it is big, it is deep. There are underwater caves that have not been explored yet.
Huge, because it's very dark and it's very dangerous because we don't know what currents go there. So you're right.
Yeah, we'll send you, Nemo. You get your diving gear on.
Wait, hold on. What am I going there for? Just to tell you guys, it's a massive cave. There's nothing here. Thanks. Cool. Oh, and just to add, the picture that you guys have shown is speculated to be a creature called plesiosaur, a marine reptile that went extinct 65 million years ago. They think the picture that you've shown is something that, if it was a thing. Ooh.
Like I say, it's like, Nemo, don't go in the cave.
Don't go in the cave. There's bears.
This is the thing, like, people haven't been able to go into these underwater caves. The current, I can tell you now, in the Loch Ness isn't that strong. I know people who have gone into the Loch Ness, like the actual river itself, and they have said the current isn't that strong. So even if you were to go snorkel it or scuba diving, into these caves, there's nothing that's going to pull you in and things like that. Probably it is freezing. You've got to remember it is in Scotland. Maybe go in the summer where the temperatures might be slightly warmer.
What self-respecting monster would be jamming in freezing temperatures? No. down in the Bahamas or something, like Bermuda Triangle. That's where I believe the monster would be, just munches everyone up. In Scotland, come on.
keep on swimming, just keep on swimming.
Oh,
Exactly.
he better. Honestly, guys, let me just say this finally, as like a final point for against. If the creature, Nessie, he or she, it existed, I believe by now we would have had something. It's almost been 100 years, and 100 years in technology has advanced us so quickly and so far that there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to find it. Even specific products, things, machinery, you know, your sensors and your Geiger counters and everything else. So, and the fact that we haven't seen a clear image of the nest, or how does it feed? What does it eat? We've not seen no carcasses. We've not seen what do trees live there upside down and just. So therefore, I don't think Nessie exists. There's no food down there.
Okay, we've had Nemo's like final point. Now you're gonna hear mine. Okay, 4. Now the reason why I think Nessie does exist, and I believe Nessie is somewhere in the lock, you have to remember it's gonna be it's gonna feed off a fish, 100%. And the reason probably why there hasn't been anything discovered, because it's got a big mouth and it's just like feed me, so it opens its mouth and it swallows them little fishies whole. And like, I'm not saying that the Loch Ness doesn't poop. I'm sure it does, but like, as anyone knows with fish, when you gotta poop, it's normally long and strandy. So it could have the exact same, like, do you know what I mean? So it's not gonna be like, you're not gonna find anything. Now, for me, I really do believe, and like I say, when I've watched the lives on the lock, I have seen something. Can I explain what it is? No, but I strongly believe there is something down there. And whether it is Nessie, hey Nessie, if you're watching this, hello.
There's no internet down in the depths. Gee, sorry. We're listening. I'm sorry. I'm just.
You know, Nessie has meet me. Nessie does have meet me. You never know. Nessie's got Wi-Fi. Nessie has got Wi-Fi. So, you know, for me, I'm 110% of a strong believer. What are your guys' opinions? We're going to do a poll at the moment and we'll see who strongly agrees. Hold on, let me just I want to keep a poll. Agree.
Unless Nessie got a nice deal with Captain Birdseye.
So, puppies for agree.
Guys, they don't exist.
Emoji J, I'm taking 3 as agree. Or are you in the fence? He's somewhere in the middle.
Guys, I'm not on the fence. It's either you think, yeah, they exist, or you think, no, I'm sorry, they. It's just a personal joke. It, one, singular.
Okay, obviously Nemo is like 100% for disagree. I'm for all agree, but what?
I'm whatever you want me to be. You should have had me on 4. I had some good hoax arguments here.
What is it? Everybody, literally type in the comments below. 5 for strongly agree, 1 for completely disagree.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking good on the disagree side. I'm not gonna lie, it's not everyone in the comments literally spam.
It's okay. I feel like this is slightly biased. I don't think it's like, you know, me going up a massive hill that I'm never gonna win. Hello.
Team Nemo. James, I'm assuming you're a 1. You completely agree with Nemo. You're gonna disagree that like Loch Nessie is not real.
Make it into a cute little puppy thing. Oh, it's a person like.
I love everyone's like Team Nessie. Everyone else is like, no. James, I'm taking your Cute little nickname.
Is that how you're gonna win them over? Yeah. She's my Nessie, Nessie. She's my
Team
Nessie.
Nessie, let's go.
Bye.
At the moment, I'm saying like it's Team Nessie at the moment that's in for the win. I'm not gonna lie.
It should be team. I was team non-messy. Messy. Shit. Yeah. It's messy. It's messy. I'm saying Loch Ness Monster does not exist. Simple as that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you guys think I'm an atheist and I don't believe in crocodiles. That's a different conversation for a different topic. We are still sticking to just keep swimming Nessie. And I believe Nessie does not exist.
Okay, out of the people that have voted, I'm not gonna lie, they strongly agree that Nessie does exist. I'm really sorry.
We tried, guys. James.
I'm really, really sorry. Like, because Moji J was on the fence, I kind of put him in the middle. But there was more for Nessie than against Nessie being real.
Does that mean I have to now tell others, yes, Nessie does exist?
Yeah, you've got to go in your live stream now, and when you go live, you're gonna have to tell people, like, well, I tried to prove Nessie doesn't exist, but the final vote on Alice's show was that Nessie does exist and she is real.
And it's a she. And just to
and it's a she.
Question just above, do you think it did exist though? I believe there was a creature like that existed, but it was way before us. We're talking dinosaurs. You know, that time the meteor hit us and then 90% of life went. I think there was something like that because we find fossils and the drawings that we see are quite similar to actually what we see or what we uncover. It's just the timing is a couple of 100,000 years wrong.
Yeah, I love how Bobby Stark's like, no, Nessie survived. This is the thing, right? Because you just don't know. She probably did survive, and if she did, yay, good for, like, we've got a legend dinosaur roaming the Loch Ness, and apparently the Lake of Canada somewhere, you know. And like I say, guys, you've been amazing in the comments and literally giving good old Team Nessie for the win.
All of you judging, all of you Team Nessie judging.
And Nemo's just like, that's it. None of y'all. None of y'all my friends no more.
I don't even know you. I'm going to church later.
Church is tomorrow, dude. It's Sunday.
Hey, because we're sinning so much, I don't think I can keep up with this bullshit. Yes. Yes.
Yes, Nemo. Otherwise, naughty corner for you.
I hope so. At least James and I can play chess in peace, thinking, oh, how creatures don't exist.
Seriously, Nemo, you've been absolutely an amazing guest. Please, guys, go hit up Nemo with a favorite. Nemo, this is your time to shine. Do you want to plug anything that's whilst you've got the time and you've got the lovely people in the show?
Oh, lovely people. I hate all of you. You guys are traitors. I don't want anything from you. Do not click me. Only click if you like the Loch Ness Monster. I still believe that Loch Ness Monster does not exist, so otherwise it's just going to be difficult. I wish not to plug it. Anything I would like to plug is those caves underneath there. Put some LED lights there so we can see if there's any shadows lurking.
Oh, just I'm going Team Nessie now.
But honestly, guys, the best way I can sell myself is we stream most evenings and we try to be as dysfunctional and functional as possible. That's it.
And by the way, Nemo does have a show on a Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. I forgot.
It's Finding Ambition with Nemo. I don't know who that guy is. He's just inspiring everyone around every Thursday, 9 p.m. UK, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, or Nessie time, whatever you guys want to call it.
I feel like when he does his show now, he'll be like, we might as well just get Nessie on the show.
I can't wait to be unexpectedly invited for next week's show, so I can be just put me in a corner. Let's go.
Nemo, seriously, you've been absolutely amazing. Guys, please do go hit up Nemo with a favorite and go tune into his show. It was good last time, I'm not gonna lie. I actually really enjoyed it. Nemo needs a Nessie plushie. I'm gonna get him one, don't worry. I'm gonna look for one, and I will send it to Nemo.
Wow.
Nemo, seriously, you've been absolutely amazing. I don't want to kick you out of the box because I hate kicking people out of the box. So if you want, you can. But
Fine.
seriously, thank you so much for being. Thank you so much for being on the show. Seriously, guys, you've all been amazing. I want to thank everybody for the gifts. Sorry, it's really difficult. As people know, when you're hosting these things, it's difficult to thank everybody for the gifts. Seriously, thank you, Finding Nemo, for the roses. Oh my god. So for next week's show, we have Sister. I'm waiting for a second, but the next week's show topic is unicorns. Do we now think unicorns really existed? Or are they just literally an urban myth or a legend? Did unicorns really exist? Well, guys, you're just going to have to tune in to find out for next Saturday at 1 p.m. BST, 8 a.m. Eastern. Seriously, guys, I have been your host. Please go. Thank you so much. You know, please go hit me up with a fave for those who have literally, oh my god, seriously guys, you've all been amazing. Even like spamming the comments. This show will be posted on Emoji J's YouTube channel. Hopefully he edited out the little error blip earlier. Not gonna lie, my nerves got a little bit better than me. But I love how Paige is like, now we need proof from Nemo. The unicorns exist. So I am trying to get a second person for next week's show to join Sister. Seriously, guys, thank you, Nemo. As I said, like maybe we can bring you back as a second guest. You never know. Maybe you and Smurfy can go back at it. Because I'm not gonna lie, I want to see you and Smurfy kind of go head to head. I think you both, because your personalities are very. So I would love to see you guys go at it, literally as a head-to-head. I will be in the pipeline with you both. Seriously, guys, stay tuned for next week. Emoji J, seriously, thank you so much. You've been an absolute doll, as always. I will thank you in many ways later when you're not so tired and you're all up. Guys, seriously, thank you so much. I really want to thank Adam, Puppy Stark, Kylie, everybody. Go hit up the 3 top gifters of this stream. Seriously, thank you so much for joining. Alice explains the unexplained. Okay, Emoji J, you can stop recording now. It's 2 o'clock. Is it really? I literally thought, like, on my clock it says 2. Oh, 20 seconds.